Alright guys, I got a little bit of a confession to make, and it's one that, depending on your point of view, could be bad, could not be bad. And that is that there is an extent of the hobby that I really have just neglected. And that would be the painting part. And the reason I say that is in my previous video, which was an update video, I told you that I'm having to spend more time with my son because he's more active, and while that's all said and good, there's this itch, there's this drive in me that's like, okay, maybe now I can actually start making a little bit more headway on my painting. However, I find myself still, for lack of a better word, still in the construction phase, where I've still got kits that I'm putting together. As an example, right now I'm actually putting together a Grey Knight strike squad. I got the kit that you can make the strike, interceptor, purgation. I'm making that. I've got a kit of Space Marine Tac Squad. I have a Imperial Guard Command Squad kit. I have, at some point, I'm going to have a Leman Russ coming in that I'll be having to put together. I've got a Whirlwind coming. So many, I find myself trying to, get these put together. And, kind of to support that here lately, I've in the last probably 4 days, or actually no, in the last week, I have put together a Space Marine Land Raider, a Space Marine Storm Talon, a Imperial Guard Sentinel, an Imperial Guard Leman Russ, Space Marine Land Speeder. It seems like it is just a non-stop process, but that's where GW gets you, is when you get a taste of success to a form, then you start wanting to do more. You need to add more and, build your force. Which, if you got the money, go for it. If you're not 100% sure, personally, I would just say stay with the starter kit, stay with either the Dark Vengeance or the one that had the Tyranids and the Blood Angels. Stay with one of those sets to kind of get yourself more acclimated with the rules, with how the basic mechanics work. Then from there, choose, figure out what appeals to you, their models, is their fluff, and then expand from there. And, that's where you have to be careful too, because, as you start playing, you will go up against other people, other armies, that do well with a particular type of unit. And then you start thinking, hey, that unit's pretty good. I need to get one of those. And so you keep going in that process. So you feel like you're always building. And I actually have a buddy of mine who he makes it a rule never to play unless the model is painted. But at the same time, I can sympathize when you don't have a lot of time to paint, and you have more time to be able to play. There are some exceptions. Doesn't mean, and this is just my opinion, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. But there is just something about, something relaxing about just sitting down, opening some paints, and if you're, depending on your army, mass painting. Do 3, 4, 5 models at a time. By the time, and the reward is when you go into wherever you play, whether it be local game shop or some gaming club. The fact that you can put down this fully painted, beautiful looking army on the table before you even start turn 1. There's something to say. There's something to say of, I built that. I painted that. And take pride in it. Now, I don't hide the fact that, here lately I've been able to actually play more 40k than I have been able to paint, which hopefully will be remedied in the next few days, weeks, months. Because, I'm looking at it, as I said, I'm building the strike squad, and I got 2 more kits, total, when I get the others in. But I've got a bunch of Space Marines to paint. I've got a bunch of Necrons to paint. I got Grey Knights to paint. Now I've recently picked up Imperial Guard, so I got all of them to figure out what's with them and paint those. Though I'm actually thinking of making my own custom regiment. That is going to be for a video down the road. But let me know what your thoughts are. And do some of you feel like it may be a hobby breaker to not be able to paint? For some people, and the reason I ask is, some people, they enjoy playing the game, don't really care to paint. Others aren't really interested in the game aspect, but they love the models, and they just want to collect them, paint them, display them, as a way to crave their artistic side. Again, nothing wrong with that at all. But what do you guys think? Is there such a thing as having too much to paint? Or too much to build, I'm sorry? Or is it okay that there's still to build a bunch of kits, as long as you are able to go back and paint them? What do you guys think?